What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great day today. Hope you had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH, I have to be totally honest. I feel like Carly wants to go to jail. Like, why are you sitting here volunteering information? I just want to know, like, why are you volunteering all this information? Like, seriously, Diane really had to chastise Carly like she was a child. I really believe Carly wants to go to jail. Like, that Pennsylvania detective was asking her questions about the night Nell died. And apparently the fall is what caused Nell to die. So Carly sitting there talking about, because the detective asked Carly, did you push Nell? Carly's like, nah, I didn't push her. And here go Carly volunteering information stupidly. I didn't push her, but I'm relieved that she's dead. I'm not going to lie. I'm relieved she's gone. Carly, shut up sometime. Like, why are you... Be the hell quiet. I know it got to be exhausting to be the Corinthos attorney. Like, the Corinthos family attorney. It has got to be exhausting. Because they don't shut the hell up. Sonny don't listen. Whenever Sonny's in the hot seat, I mean, Sonny's, for the most part, he got more sense than Carly when it comes to controlling his mouth. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But sometimes he can have outbursts and reactions and all that stuff, and it's exhausting. It's like, if your attorney specifically tells you not to do something, why would you turn around and do what the hell they telling you not to do? Carly, this is not her first rodeo. That's why I'm super disappointed in her. This is not the first time you've been in trouble with the law. This is not the first time you've been interrogated about something. You should know what to say and what not to say. You should know this. Damn, like, what? Do you want to be in Pentonville again? Like, is that what you want? Because that's where you about to go. Like, you about to go sit up in the cell right next to Big Dorothy and them, clipping their toenails and ironing their drawers. Keep playing. Because she really think this is a joke. You are going to jail if you keep answering questions like that. And the detective didn't even ask that question. You volunteered the damn thing. Are you dumb? Like, you volunteering that information. Don't you know that if they do charge you with Nell's death, they can use what you just said in court? Whatever you say to them, they can use. Especially since you volunteered that information. They definitely can use that. That is not smart. And then you would have to sit there in the witness booth and admit to a judge that, yeah, I said that. Are you crazy? You know how that would look to a jury? Especially with y'all history? And you already know there's going to be a bunch of witnesses they're going to call to testify that you've had many run-ins with Nell. Like, that's going to strengthen a prosecution's case. Dum-dum, shut your mouth. Like, what the hell are y'all paying Diane all this money for? If y'all just going to sit there and just gift wrap yourself to the DA. Because that's all y'all doing. That is all you are doing. Every time you run your mouth and say something incriminating, you are gift wrapping the prosecution a guilty plea. That's all you're doing. You're just gift wrapping a victory for them. That is dumb as hell. That is dumb. Like, I was like, Carly, what the hell were you thinking? Shut your mouth sometime. Damn. I could never represent something like that. That's why I see why Diane be like, oh, Jason is her favorite client and stuff like that. Because Jason know when to shut the hell up. That's why. Damn, Carly need to learn. Too old for this. Like, I don't know. Carly, you just, you a lost cause at this point. Because that Pennsylvania cop, they got you. They got you in their sights. I think they definitely believe Carly did that on purpose. They definitely believe it. Especially after that comment she made. Oh, they believe it now more than ever. You sinking yourself right now. You're hanging yourself. Because Jax had to come down there to the station too. Because Jordan had some follow-up questions to ask him about that night. So y'all in the hot seat right now. You better hope Diane can figure something out for you. And you don't get charged. So anyway, moving on from that. So Nina is still planning this little burial or whatever for Nell. Lord only knows why. Like, I know why, I get it, but still, like, wouldn't be on my dime. But Valentine sitting here trying to play little head games or whatever. Because Nina was telling him about the search for her daughter, how it was going, and Valentine offered, his help, and she turned him down, and whatnot. And she talking about that she could find her child on her own. So here go Valentine getting all jealous, talking about or with Jax. Valentine need to go sit down. Like, just have several seats. You lied, you messed up, own it, and walk away. Stop this foolishness. So basically, she pointing out that she can trust Jax or whatever. And here go Valentine. Talking about Nina should know that when it comes to Jax, Carly is always going to come first to him. Valentine is trying to get in Nina's head at this point. That's all he doing. He trying to play mind games. He trying to manipulate his way back into her life by pointing out how close Jax and Carly are. I'm like, well, Jax and Carly, that's a long history between them. It's not just the fact that they were married. The fact that they shared not only a life, but they share a child together. And they were friends before they even became anything else. They were cool with each other. So they've known each other a long time. So that plays a factor into it. They're friends. It's not about romance. It's about friendship there too. Of course, I believe Carly's always going to care for Jax. She's always going to love Jax. And Jax is always going to care about Carly and love Carly. But they both obviously moved on. Clearly. And he's definitely trying to get into Nina's head because he know how Nina is. He know Nina has a side of her that can be insecure. He knows this, and he's playing on it. That's all he's doing, because even when Carly and Jax were at the police station, Nina came there and saw the two of them hugging. So you already know the mess that Valentina put in her head, she gonna start to believe it, and eventually she gonna get tired of Carly being around, popping up all the time. Well, now that they're in the middle of a cover-up, you gonna be seeing a lot more Carly and Jax around each other, so Nina, you better get over it. Like, I'm just saying. And the more she keep talking about how she could trust Jax and all that, the more it's going to bite her in the ass. Because when this secret come out, it's going to be a wrap. You already know she going to dump him in 2 seconds. But, I kind of do like her and Jax together. But I always had a feeling she was going to end up going back to Valentine at some point. I know it. She going to eventually. They ain't going to stay apart for long. So anyway, moving on from that. Sasha continues to be a cokehead. I feel bad for Sasha. Like, she just spiraling out of control. Like, I just wish somebody would just help her. Like, she was outside of the pub and her purse fell and all her stuff spilled out of her purse, including her cocaine. I said, Lord have mercy. All you saw was the powder. And Willow popped up and stuff like that. Invited her to have some wine. So they go into the pub, they start drinking on their wine and stuff, and Sasha starts opening up to her about how bad her pitch was at, for the deception and stuff for the head buyer of that company, of that retail company, and how bad that was. And then she talking about how she lost all her self-confidence after she lost Michael. I really hate the fact that they're making her start doing drugs because she broke up with Michael, because her and Michael broke up. I hate that. I find that to be totally stupid. Like, you mean tell me you on this powder all because you lost a dude? Like, is this your first serious relationship? Like, really? Over Michael? I mean, over anybody. Like, I just think it's crazy to start doing drugs, like hard drugs, because you broke up with somebody. Like, that's just stupid to me. Like, it's just dumb. Like, please tell me it's something bigger than that. Because usually when people become alcoholics or drug addicts and stuff, there's a deeper issue. There's a deep-rooted issue there that causes them to numb their pain. Because if you're doing all of this mainly because of a breakup, that's horrible. Like, y'all need to tweak that storyline a little bit and make it more deeper than that. Because you got to give me something bigger than that. It got to be something else. It can't be because of a damn breakup now. Come on now. People break up all the time. And they don't go out here. Like, come on now. We all know why Alexis is a lush. Like, it's way deeper than Neil. I mean, her being a alcoholic, it goes way back to her daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that we know. Her issues is way deeper than Neil's death. I'm sure it is. They might make it seem that way, but we all know, if you've been watching this show long enough and you know Alexis, you know her issues go way back to Miko's. Hell, the woman was in therapy basically because of her daddy issues. So I just find that to be ridiculous. So Sasha, of course, ran out of the pub because she felt like her and Willow shouldn't be sitting here talking as friends, especially given what's happened. Plus her talking about basically how she lost Michael to Michael's wife, basically. So she just felt like they shouldn't do that again. And I just feel like somebody need to know that Sasha needs help. Like, she's clearly crying out for help without actually asking for it. Somebody need to help that girl badly. So anyway, Michael was at the gym and Chase came in and, Chase offered to be his sparring partner or whatever. So Chase was talking to Michael as if they were still friends and stuff. And Michael shut that down. He was like, nah, bro, we ain't friends no more. You know what I mean? Because, of course, Michael still thinks that, Chase betrayed him when, he thought he was messing around with Sasha. So, Chase is under the impression that they're cool now. And Michael was like, hell no, we're not cool. So Michael got all riled up basically and accidentally punched Chase in the face. I don't think that was no real accident. I think he subconsciously wanted to knock Chase the hell out. I think that's exactly what he wanted to do. But, Michael basically just swore up and down that he didn't do it on purpose and basically just stormed out the gym. I don't know. They need to figure out what they doing with Michael nowadays. Like, they honestly do. They need to figure it out quickly. So Sasha ended up going to the gym and she found Chase. He was beating up on the punching bag and stuff. They were talking about Michael and Willow and how both of them moved on. My whole thing is, if this whole thing is eating the both of them up so bad to the point where Chase is acting like a fool and Sasha doing drugs, why not just confront Michael and Willow and tell them the damn truth? Why not just tell them the truth? If you tell them the truth, at least then they'll know all the facts. And it's up to them if they want to go back to the way that things were. Willow with Chase and Sasha with Michael. I don't really think Sasha and Michael were going to work out anyway because it was apparent she didn't want children. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? She's focused on career and getting herself together. She wasn't ready for no Insta family. And she knows being with Michael, Wiley is a package deal. So she's not ready to be nobody's stepmother. You know what I'm saying? She's not ready to step into that role. So eventually they were going to break up any damn way. I mean, I can't say that for certain, but the way things were going, they were going to break up anyway. Because, when you're dating somebody who has a child, it's a package deal. I mean, take it or leave it. But I just feel like they just need to go on ahead, be honest with them and tell them the tea and tell them what's going on and let them figure it out and decide what they want to do. So Michael, of course, went home and, found Willow, and both of them, I guess, have come to terms and come to a decision about what they want to do about their marriage. Hopefully they decide to be together or whatever, because I know some people find Michael and Willow to be boring, but I don't mind them, honestly, as a couple, because they do look good together. I will say that much. So anyway, moving on from that. Poor Alexis. Alexis just keep hitting that bottle. She just keep going right back to sucking on that vodka. So Sam basically stopped by the house or whatever to confront Alexis about her drinking. And Alexis basically poured herself a drink and told Sam to back off or get the hell out of her house. So Sam decided to leave, but she basically told Alexis, like, I will be back. Basically like the Terminator. I'll be back. I feel bad for Alexis. I really do. Oh my God. This is too much for me. Like, we got a drug addict on this show. We got an alcoholic. And they doing it all at the same time. Sasha doing cocaine right now. Alexis hitting the sauce. I mean, damn, there's a lot of addiction going on here. Lord have mercy. It's a lot going on. I feel bad for her. Like, she needs a good friend. But I don't even think that's going to help her. I really don't know what Alexis needs right now to help get her off this sauce. Like, I really don't. I think Alexis is just going through a lot. Like, she went through so much in her life. She just don't know what to do. Like, her life is spiraling out of control. Like, she just don't know what to do. Because I think she just feel like with everything that's happened in her life, every time something good starts to happen, something bad has to happen. I don't know. It's like a dark cloud is over her. You know, and it's sad to see it, you know. I mean, it makes for good TV, but damn. So anyway, back at the Quartermain Mansion, Brooklyn is over there eavesdropping on Ned and Monica's conversation, and Ned basically admitted to Monica that he slept with Alexis. So Monica basically told Ned to tell the truth. Tell Olivia the damn truth that you slept with Alexis. Get it out the way. And Ned was like, hell no. Ned was like, I ain't telling her nothing. He basically refused. So Olivia came downstairs and, you know, she was happy to see that Brooklyn was back home, but she also noticed that she was sitting there eavesdropping at the door. So Olivia basically busted into the living room or whatever and confronted Monica and Ned and was trying to find out what they were talking about. So Ned wanted to talk to Brooklyn alone, so Monica and Olivia leave, and Brooklyn basically told Ned, like, she knows about him sleeping with Alexis, and she has no plans on snitching him out to Olivia. But what pissed me off about Ned was he tried to blame this on Brooklyn. Bruh, take some accountability. Like, take some ownership in this. He basically talking about, oh, well, this wouldn't have happened. Talking about something, well, I thought she was cheating on me with Robert because you deleted her message. That's your excuse for messing around with Alexis? And Brooklyn was rightfully pissed. Rightfully so. She was pissed off because she felt like the nerve of her dad to sit there and try to use her as a scapegoat for him cheating. And she made it very clear to him. Do not use me the next time you cheat as your scapegoat. Don't try to use me. You know what I mean? I agree. Like, she was like, the next time you cheat, you'll have to find somebody else to blame. And I agree. Ned ain't shit. You sitting there blaming your daughter now for you cheating? That's on you. You are a grown man who knew full well what you were doing. Drunk or not, you knew you were a married man. You knew you were a married man. You cheated because your ass wanted to cheat. That's what it was. So basically, Ned's sitting there telling Monica and Olivia that Brooklyn's pissed off at him again. And Olivia, you know, wants to fix it or whatever and talk to Brooklyn on his behalf. I mean, I just can't wait for this truth to come out. And I hope Olivia slapped the dog shit out of him. I hope she do. So Brooklyn ended up going to Charlie's. And she sat at the bar with Valentin, who was sitting there trying to get all pissy drunk. I really hope they do not have Valentin and Brooklyn have sex. Oh, God. I kind of got a feeling that that's where it's going to head. Because the two of them at a bar drinking their sorrows away, that's never a good thing. Nope. That's never good. That is never good. It's going to be a hot mess, and I'm here for it. This episode was pretty good. I enjoyed it, though. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Hope you all have a good night. Peace.